Hey, Craig here, Diggs Rod Shop, and I'm down in the shop today to answer the age-old question, do I switch to a digital torque wrench or do I keep Old Faithful in the manual one? I'm here to answer that question today, and I'm going to do a comparison. So I have the Snap-on digital one right here, nice tools, and it's just been calibrated so I know it's within tolerance. Then I have my old Snap-on right there that I use on almost everything and have for a lot of years. I also have a Pittsburgh brand here. I'll tell you a little bit about Pittsburgh here in a second. I also have old school Craftsman. This thing goes way, way back. And then I also have the new Snap-on right there. That's the 1/2-inch drive too. So I was going to check it also along with the rest of them. So with that said, I'm going to start with the Snap-on right here. This is the digital one. I know it's calibrated. And what brought me to this was, you know what? On aluminum wheels, behind me is my truck. It has aluminum wheels on it. So on aluminum wheels, you want to periodically check those wheels for torque. 125 foot-pounds of torque is kind of what my wheel guy tells me uptown. So today what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the digital one at 125 pounds. Again, just came off the Snap-on truck. I know it's within tolerance. They say within 2 pounds. That's ballpark right there. Some may differ from that, but that's okay. Everybody, to each his own on that. With that said, I'm going to go ahead and check the torque on my wheels with 125 foot-pounds of torque with my digital Snap-on. So let's just go ahead and get it turned on. Come on in here. The thing automatically zeroes out, and you can see I already have it set at 125 foot-pounds of torque. Let me go ahead and put the extension on it. Go ahead and put my 3/8 drive on it. You know, I should have torques on this too, but I don't, but it's okay. So literally, when you're torquing this thing, the nice thing about the digital one, it actually starts lighting up. It'll start coming yellow, then red. And it's also a ratchet. You can see you can ratchet. My old one isn't even a ratchet one. You just got to wait for the click. So I'm going to go ahead. We'll see how close these are anyway. So you can see that started lighting up right there. Let me just go ahead and move it right there. Get a little leverage on it. Here we go. There it is. And I got just a little bit out of that right there. I'm going to go ahead and torque them all while I'm here. I'm not getting a lot. Ooh, I got a little one on that. So there you go. It's always good to check your aluminum wheels. All right, with that said, I'm going to go ahead and switch. That actually told me I was at 126.3, so again, within that 2-pound tolerance. I went ahead and take my Snap-on. Now, there's a little bit of difference on this one too. This one's a 1/2-inch drive. Again, 2-pound tolerance. Come on in here. You can see where it has the readings, and I'm going to unlock it. And you can see the 120. And I'm going to start coming up to that. There's 120. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. I'm going to go ahead and lock that. Let's come on down here and see. Now what this one's going to do, it's just going to click. Ready? I got a little bit. I felt it. Let's do another one. Just watch the torque right here. And you'll just see. Matter of fact, I should mark that just to see if it even moves. Let me go ahead and do that. This would be a good indicator to check right here. So I'm going to put that mark right there. You guys can see that in the video. Now watch. So you can see it actually moved. It's kind of questionable. Didn't move a lot. That one didn't move very much. There you go. You can see that actually took a little bit more torque. So Is 125 foot-pounds what is it? Or maybe 130? Let's move on. Here's the Pittsburgh. I want to use this one, but come on over here. When you're buying torque wrenches, what I would tell you is you need to be making sure that you can actually get up to, let's say, 125 foot-pounds of torque. And this one only goes to 80. So it's already maxed out. I can't even get it anymore. I can't even use this one here. Nothing against Pittsburgh, but I think what I'll do is I'll back up in the video and I'll actually go to 80 pounds on something else. And I can do that. I'll back it off and we'll start with 80 pounds on the Snap-on Digital, and we'll try that Pittsburgh. Let's go ahead and move to Old Faithful right here. Another 1/2 inch right here. Come on over here and check this one out. This is a Craftsman. This one's got a little age on her too. It's set up like my Snap-on right here. You can see this one actually goes up to 140 foot-pounds of torque. It's set at 120 right there. And I'm probably gonna, let's unlock it again. There's 120, 3, 4, and 125. Okay, so there we go. We've got her locked. You should be able to see the line right there. Let's go ahead and see if this thing does the same. Didn't move. Same as the old Snap-on. Let me bring that around. It did move a little bit. I'm curious. Did not move. This is the one that kind of keeps wanting to move, you know, or torque just a little bit. And it did actually, it did a little bit there. But I would say pretty accurate right there. I'd like to actually take this out to the Snap-on truck, and I would imagine it's a digital gauge that calibrates, tells you exactly what it is. That's where we need to be doing this. But with that said, so far, so good. Here's the big old mama right there, the Snap-on. Here's the problem with it. I went to turn it on, and it won't come on. Thought the battery was dead, changed the battery, put a new battery in it, won't come on. Dead in the water. That's the downfall of a digital right there. If you don't have a battery, you're dead in the water on that. However, I did change the battery in this one. This one works just tremendous. So I want to go ahead and try to test that Pittsburgh one. So what I've done is I went ahead and loosened the lug nut back up. And I'm using the 3/8 again. You can see I've got that mark right there. I went ahead and changed this one right here to 80 foot-pounds. That's the Snap-on Digital. Let's go and check it out. Now I loosened this one up, so I know it's going to take some torque to get it there, and I will back that up. This one's going to go ahead. It's 80 pounds, so it isn't going to take as much. Now when it's all said and done, I'll torque that back to 125. Okay, it says 80.6. You can actually see the readout on there, 80.6. So it's within tolerance. Let's go ahead and see. That's the old Pittsburgh there. That's a short-handled one too. It's a ratchet though. That's kind of nice. And I've already got it set at 80 pounds. You can see right there. 80 is where the top is, and it's on 0. So it's ready to go. Okay, so there's what we're looking for. See if that line actually moves. Bingo. Now, that tells me at least 80 foot-pounds. What's the resistance on it? I don't know. Could be in the 70s. But what I would tell you is at least it snapped and it torqued right there at 80 foot-pounds of torque. Okay, so the Pittsburgh does seem to work just fine, and it clicked off at 80 foot-pounds of torque. You guys heard it and you seen it. Didn't even move the socket. So it seems to be working just fine. So I would tell you, you know what? Pittsburgh, probably going to do the job for you. However, the question is, do we go digital or do we go manual? And that nice digital snap-on right there, I really like that. And I kind of borrowed that from one of the guys in the back. That's what they use to do all our work here in the shop. But for me, I'm not convinced to go to digital. Manual is where I'm going to stay. That's a nice snap-on torque wrench right there. And that thing goes all the way up to 240 foot-pounds of torque anyway. It tests out really good at 125. I think I'm going to keep my manual. Make sure you guys comment because we're looking for that too. Manual or digital? What do you guys think? Leave a comment for me. I'll get back to you. And the other thing I want to remind you of, July 23rd and 24th and 25th, we're having 2 car shows. Actually, a truck show on the 23rd and 24th. It's the AD show. We've got it linked right here in the video, so you can click on that. There's a jot form if you guys want to come to that. Sign up for it. And on the 25th of July, we have an open car show. It's also on the jot form or right down there in the description. So check it out too. This is Craig down in the shop. Make sure you like and subscribe. And we'll see you later.